Hi, everyone. Welcome to Copi Cafe, episode 77. It's going to be a lot of fun in the episode today. For those of you that don't know who we are and what we're doing, I'll just go through a quick run through. Cornucopias is a cutting edge MMO RPG set in a world where humanity has ascended from the Earth's surface and created a breathtaking new world in the sky. This fantastical realm is a system of floating islands carved from the land we once called home, now encased in radically advanced dome-shaped structures suspended high above the clouds. Each one is a futuristic marvel with its own unique environment, identity, and thriving communities. It is within these domes the epic journey begins. Here, players take control of their personal avatar, which gives them the freedom to choose their destiny. Be immersed in vast landscapes, explore vibrant settlements, and engage in a myriad of activities such as crafting, commerce, combat, racing, and more. Welcome to a world where the sky is no longer the limit. All right, so this is Copi Cafe, episode 77, and we're going to be talking about some fun stuff. You got Rob Greig here and Josh Jones. We've got a special guest coming up later on the show, soon to be revealed. We'll be talking about the nodes a little bit. ETH sale coming up. Our first cross-chain sales not too far away. The Avatar Creator, VPS Survey results, special guest, and then a leak and some questions. So quick episode, nice and easy. We're ready to get going. Rob, what are you drinking today?
Oh, yeah. So today I will not let this section linger. I'm having cranberry juice.
Don't let this section linger. Did somebody comment on lingering?
No,
Are we
not
lingering
turn me
too
into
long?
a zombie. What are you drinking, Josh?
Oh, thanks for asking.
Well, that's big. It's bigger than you.
Good old-fashioned H2O. I just left a nice gym and cardio session, and I don't think I could drink enough water quick enough. So,
Gym and cardio session. Is that your new friends?
cardio session? Cardio session? No, basically trying to get a lot more cardio in this year. Last year, the latter half of last year was pretty tough. Threw me off schedule with everything going on, personally, that stuff.
Yep.
And so now I'm kind of getting back into the habits I like to be in. I'm trying to read at least 30 audiobooks while doing cardio this year.
Read audiobooks.
Well, listen to 30 different audiobooks.
Okay.
Good point. You're reading audiobooks, are you?
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So, hey, if you are watching this and you have some business book recommendations or some personal development book recommendations, any book recommendations at all, throw them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are wanting to read, or wanting me to read, or love to read, whatever. All right, so here we go. Let's kick this off. First up is node sale. It's been ongoing for a while. Tier 4 just sold out on the Cardano side. So I think the plan is right now just to hold out. We're really close with launching the sale on the ETH side. So we might do a little break. But we will resume the node sale very soon with hopefully the ETH side of the sale, of which that will start on tier 2 because the first tier on ETH side was a private tier. So tier 2 on ETH should be opening soon, and that will be our first test really of our NFT sales platform utilizing multiple chain wallets and an ETH. It'll be our first cross-chain endeavor on the NFT side, so that's pretty exciting.
Yep, it's an important step, definitely, to have being on two chains.
Yeah,
and we'll get to see if our nodes on the Ethereum chain are as popular as on Cardano chain. We know tier 1 was, so let's see what tier 2 is like.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I think a lot of people are really excited about that. So it's good to keep that process going. And then shortly after that, we'll have our first vehicle sale on ETH, which will be
Ooh,
the S class, and
yeah,
that's not too far off. You guys have seen what we're selling. It's the Valkyrie,
yeah,
so that's going to be fun too. We'll get that going very soon. All right, the avatar creator. We talked about that a little bit today. I'm excited about it. You have good, suggestions for trying to simplify that, but
yeah.
it seems the reality is so that we're not having to redo work again in the future. That it best makes sense to have all the functionality that we do want to have that's comparable to AAA quality avatar creators. That's the top of the line. The best you've seen out there is what we're building right now. Now, we won't launch with it to that degree of refinement. We'll launch and there'll be a lot of refining needed still, but it looks like we're going to have a lot of sliders. I mean, you could go in and spend hours building out your personal avatar, and then it seems like the plan is that we'll then have a basic and advanced feature in the future, but we need to get that off the ground. And so it's going to be launched in the most complex way, and then we'll have means for it to simplify for those that don't want to spend so much time on the avatar builder. Is that your understanding? Does that sound about
Yeah,
right?
I mean, we're playing with the front end. Most of the back end has already been developed, and lots of the how it all puts together. And our previous, the NPCs that people are playing with at the moment was built with an earlier version of that system. But I mean, it's yeah. At first glance, it's too customizable. We want to release it. We want to show progression, and we definitely want to get feedback. You can change the nose, you can change the face, you can move one eye up, one eye down, out, in independently. So we just need to look at how that appears on the screen, so it's not overwhelming. See if we do need a basic and an advanced version. Do some testing internally, get some internal feedback, and then obviously, we will push that out to the public and see what you guys think.
Yeah. Yeah, we're excited to get that going, and it's not too far off. Pretty.
Mm.
I'm not going to pick a date, but we're looking really good to be
I'd say
going
Friday.
with that in quarter one, huh?
It will be a Friday.
Yeah, it'll be a Friday. Yeah, there you go.
Q1
That's
Friday.
perfect. From now on, we're not announcing any dates, but we will announce the day of the week.
Yeah,
It'll be a Friday. It's a good call.
they'll have the letters DAY in it.
Yeah, absolutely. The letters DAY. Okay. Well, that sounds good. The VPS survey. You want to go over the results of that with us, or share your screen or
Um,
anything, or are we just going to talk through it?
no, we can just talk through it for now. We've when did we release it? I think it was this weekend. To date, we've had 351 responses, which is pretty amazing within a few days. And you can
Mm-hmm.
kind of see patterns straight away, but we obviously want more people to give feedback on that. So that survey will probably be running for another couple of weeks, and then eventually we will share some of the findings of that. But early findings, if I just have a quick glance of it, what's kind of popping off the screen to me is that it does look like over 70% of people are looking to use a VPS, with over 60% definitely showing an interest for a Cornucopias run VPS. So that's positive. And looking at the type, I mean,
You
there's
want to go
over eight.
through what this means for anybody
Yeah.
that's new to it. So basically, we're running a node sale. The nodes, these first nodes are file nodes that will enable a step towards decentralization for
Mhm.
Cornucopias that speeds up and improves the user experience on the game download side. So it removes a single point of failure, and possibly speeds up the game download. in many cases. And so the nodes, you can own a NFT, buy one of our nodes by going to the website, click on the marketplace button when we reopen that. And we're not too far off from that. But then once you buy one, you have an NFT license to operate a node. Well, to operate the node and receive rewards, you have to provide value to the Cornucopias ecosystem, which means operating a node where you set up, you're going to have some tech skills to get that set up and make sure it's running properly and everything. And then you're providing a service to Cornucopias. Now, instead of doing that, we've taken a look at providing that service ourselves. And we're looking at that and what are the implications and all of that, or using a third party to do that. But Rob, I guess you can flesh out what the VPS system would be if we did something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely look at this in more detail now, going off the back of this. You know, and one of the other options, you know, we asked, are you looking to run a home one, and what kind of operating system would that be? And so, you know, at the moment, like I say, we need more feedback. 82% of people say they're looking to run that on Windows. We've got 29% of people looking for Linux, and 7%, sorry, looking to run that on Mac. So the in terms of how we would prioritize the development, it definitely looks like on this early that Windows would be the priority, followed by Linux, and then followed by Mac. But like I say, if it's not too late to, you know, to fill in that form and give us more feedback on that. But yeah, we'll just keep you informed. It's just, you know, early days for that, but it's been a really, really good response. 351 people is quite a lot within a few days.
Yeah, it is. So thanks to those of you that responded and gave us your feedback. We are listening, and we did have a good conversation with a potential developer that we might bring on to help us commercialize what you've already put together and just getting that buttoned up. So we'll see how that goes. No announcements there yet, but we're moving in the direction of getting everything implemented to the extent that we can start using those. So, you know, as previously mentioned, if we were to sell out before that date, July 1st of 2024, and the software is ready to go to the infrastructure for the nodes, well, then we'll ship those NFTs sooner than later. So, but those two factors need to be met for that to occur. Otherwise, we're shipping them on July 4th, regardless of whether the software is ready or not, and then rewards will come. So, okay. Well, we're at that special part of the show where Copi Cafe episode 77.
77.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
is
sevens.
when we bring up our special guest, which is 7.
77.
So 7, step on up to the Copi Cafe episode 77. Welcome to the show.
Hello, and thank you for having me. It's great to be here, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you here. I think one of the things that we've, you know, when I first reached out to you long ago, when you'd first made a few videos on Twitter, I had reached out because I'm like, okay, this guy's got talent and he's passionate about Cornucopias. And we have always said, well, along the way, it's always been part of our vision. We want to bring the arts into what we're doing. The vision for Cornucopias is so huge that we can go in so many directions. And this has taken a lot longer than we had hoped. I'm sure you've lost patience with us multiple times, but we've talked to you quite a bit about how are we going to do some sort of deal with you and get some music and work together and collaborate on giving you a platform and a voice for your music and your beats, and it's exciting. We finally come to a deal, and you're on the team now, and making some music with Cornucopias. We're going to use it in videos and in the game and all sorts of stuff. So is that pretty exciting to you, or how are you feeling about everything so far?
Yeah, yes, sir. I mean, yeah, it's we started talking about it maybe a year and a half back, 2 years ago, and yeah, I've just been in love with Cornucopias ever since I first laid eyes on the project. It was I'm trying to remember who it was. The first video that I had seen the first influencer that you guys did a video with. I can't remember who it was, but that was the first one that got me into it. And I remember doing a video about you guys, just talking, saying, Cornucopias is fantastic. And of course, yeah, I just started making music. And then like you said, you guys, you like the music, and yeah, we started talking, and here we are today. And I'm super stoked and super excited to make more corn music. I can dedicate all my time towards doing everything I can to keep the mission going of spreading the good word of the corn. Pretty much.
Nice.
Right on, man.
Well, before we move on, though, we need to know what you're drinking.
That's a good point, Rob. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Yes, what I'm drinking. Well, I'm bouncing between two drinks right now. Number one is some high quality H2O, and the second one is a little Brewdog Punk. It's a alcoholic free beverage, but beer. So yeah.
Well, I remember it well. The last time you were on was episode 7.
Yeah.
Which I think was the 13th of May, 2022.
Is that right? The first one was episode 7?
Episode 7, yeah.
And this was not planned, that this episode was 77 and you were to be on this episode. Yeah. Rob noticed it earlier this week, and he was like, I think you're going to be on episode 77. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So the next time we'll have you on, it'll be episode 777.
Yeah, make the most of this one. It's going to be a long time.
It's going to be a minute. I'm going to have to wait for a little while. But you know what? Hey, if you guys still have me at episode 777, 2 years, man. I'm here, man. I'm here. Yeah, I'll be here. So, yeah.
No, we'll have you back up before episode 777. But, I think you're gonna play a fun part in adding to the culture of our community. You've already been doing that. You just get to do it more now, and that's exciting. And we get to take, I think it was one of the members of the community, Chiaz is the name on Twitter, Chiaz, that edited this video to your recent song. And we're in process of redoing that because we really liked the result of that. And it's really cool that we just get to build something where the community is inspired and they start to create in a variety of ways. You were one of the first that just started to create. And so the fact that we get to reach out to you and build a relationship and add to that involvement is awesome. And we'll be continuing to do that. So everybody be looking for some fun new stuff and songs from 7, but also videos coupled with songs. And we'll probably get an NFT sale going with Noom here at some point. We're working on well, never mind. I can't say that right now. We're working on some stuff potential with Noom, but we definitely, with what you're doing, can sell some 7 album NFTs that people would eventually hopefully be able to listen to within Cornucopias game, maybe as they're rolling around from bubble to bubble in their bubble jet.
This sounds like you're actually making an announcement here, Josh.
Well, shoot, how many times do I accidentally start talking and accidentally leak something? I don't know.
You're the leak man. You're the leak man. It's like deja vu all over again.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff happening. If we have to cut any of that, let me know. But I think we're okay. We're safe to say some of this.
We can announce we have an agreement. You're joining the team.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely
awesome. No, I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful for the chance, man. And it's really, it's a dream come true, because it's all I love to do is to make music, and I get to do it, and I get to do it for my favorite game in the world. So it's a double winner for me. So I'm just glad I'm here, and I thanks to you guys, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Now you get to look for beats, constantly
Yeah,
look for beats. Hopefully, we'll find you like a beat master at some point, and then we
yeah,
can do some interesting, fully custom created from the ground up stuff. But for right now, we've got a great kickstart for you, a good amount of songs to start using a little bit more, and we need to
that's what's
start
on.
game planning. What do we want to write about this year? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to say? Things like that.
Absolutely. Oh,
But
and there's so much to
this is
say.
just
There's
the
so
start of
much.
something that's a way bigger vision, that eventually could be a label within Cornucopias or something like that. But we're taking baby steps, and this is a good fun one, and you're the perfect guy to start with. So
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Good to
Thank you
have
very
you.
much. Yeah. I can't even speak, man. It's just so many nerves and excitement
Well,
all
I
up
think
in one.
we've
So
seen you grown over the last year. You've done a few live streams as we've done some of our NFTs. You've obviously you're a moderator in our Discord as well. You've been creating music, like I say, for over a year now, and I think we've always been all about our community, and we have Mark, who joined us very early on from the community. We have Corn Pops, who joined us. Scruffy's joined us recently. We now have yourself with a closer relationship there. We've had a member of the community, Chioz, who's redone the video in 4K that you will get to see at the end of this episode in its entirety, full length. So it's not just a part. We've played that for the last few weeks. So, community is everything to us. So to have come on board and join that big list is amazing for us.
and for me too. And the
It
fact, and
is.
this is one thing about Cornucopias that's so amazing is, you have people in the community creating Cornucopias art, Cornucopias content, and you guys are sharing it. You're sharing it to the world and saying, "Hey, look at what our community is doing," and that kind of inspires people to be more creative. And that's how it felt for me originally, which is why I continue making more music, because you shared some of my tunes in the beginning. I was like, okay, yep, I'm definitely gonna keep doing this. So that's definitely a big part of it.
And what about Tuesday? We did something special on Tuesday.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We talking about the meeting?
Yeah, the meeting.
Yeah, dude, that was insane, man. I tried to sneak in there so no one really knew I was coming in, just to be like a
Yeah.
fly on the wall. But
Our team
and then,
weekly. That's what we're talking
yeah,
about. Our team weekly, where there's all kinds of fun spoilers and stuff going on. Yeah. So you're invited to those every week now.
yeah, man, it's
Yeah,
it's insane.
you are, but you are bound to secrecy of what happens in the team meetings.
Mum's the word.
Okay,
Mum's the
we've
word.
got a leak coming up for you, and the leak is going to be, well, it's the leak for everybody, but it's only appropriate to be sharing this leak while you are on the show. So this is a powerful example of Web3 and community, and how this will be the first case of us bringing a community element into the actual game. So here you go. You see it? Do you see it?
No.
Good
Do you
Lord,
see it?
I see it. That looked good.
Oh, wait, did we both share our screen?
Yeah, I
I think
stopped
y'all
mine.
both did
Yours
at the
was
same time.
official. Let's do
Okay, I
that
didn't know
again.
you were ready to share yours, Rob.
I
So I
didn't.
was
I didn't
trying
know
to
you had
wait.
one lined up. I didn't know you had you do
Okay,
it.
Seven, what do you think of that? That's pretty
I
exciting,
mean,
right?
it was quick. It looked, from what I had seen, it looks phenomenal. Yep, I just saw the bright yellow. I saw, yep. So that was Yeah, that looked
Hey,
nice. That
your
looked real pretty.
Seven Music has now got a billboard in the game. And not only that, there's going to be more. There will be some Seven Music in the Cornucopias
That's huge.
realm somewhere, maybe in the resort, maybe we don't know. We'll figure it out. I
We'll
have
figure it
noticed
out.
that we often tend to put music that comes into play when you're near one of the vehicle manufacturers or some of the
Mhm.
vehicles. So that's kind of a little pattern we're doing. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but there's a variety of options that we could take.
I think there's one
It's just the
place where
beginning.
we won't put your music is in the elevators. I think it's a bit too good for that.
Yeah. The
Oh, come on,
elevator.
However,
man! Make us
if
an
you ever
elevator
do find
music
I could
song.
make something.
yeah, if
I
you
could
ever
make
find
some
yourself in the
cornucopias.
elevators, you go
Yeah,
on.
I could make something, man. I could make some kind of cornucopias elevator music. I don't think it's too
Ooh.
hard to do. Oh, who knows?
But
Yeah,
then your
man,
people have been
you
riding the
totally can.
elevators all day.
Check it down, down. Yeah.
Hey, well, hey, dude,
Work.
it's great to have you. This is an
Thank you.
exciting venture that we have. And
Mm.
do you have any final words for us
Any final words? Yeah, just again,
or
all the
for our
gratitude.
community?
Yeah, for everyone. Just a lot of gratitude to you guys. Firstly, for Copi Cafe, pretty much every week. It's insane that you guys do that still to this day. I keep thinking to myself, there's so many people that would have, but kind of threw in a towel by this point. Like, hey, maybe we should just do some other things. But no, you guys keep at it, and you keep at it, and you keep bringing the community all the info. And I speak for everybody when I say we appreciate that. And to the community, thanks to them as well, and every single person in the community that boosts cornucopias and that when people come in and have questions about what's the node cell, what's this, what's that, the community's always there to help out, and that the mods, everybody, I love everybody. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
man.
good place
All
to
right.
be.
I mean, I think it's a great story, and it shows the community. If you're part of the Cornucopias family, we can recognize your talent, and then you never know what one day you
You never
you two
know.
could be up here in the cafe with a billboard.
Life's like a box of chocolates.
You never know which one you're gonna get.
You never know
Yeah.
which one you're gonna get.
Hey, did you like the memes? Did you like the memes of
Oh my
a few people made recently?
gosh!
Yeah,
Are you
these
kidding?
guys is as far
From
as
that moment on, wherever I went, I was running.
Yeah,
running with corn. Yeah.
can't grow a
No,
beard though.
those were great. Well, the
Yeah.
one of Rob was really funny because he didn't have the
The
beard, so
beard.
it
Yeah.
looked interesting. But yeah, I like those memes. That's a great freaking movie too.
Yeah.
Anyway, man,
Absolutely.
thank you again for coming on the show. We're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
wrap it up, episode
Okay.
77, with some questions from the community. So, Seven, you could stay on, just mute yourself. And Rob, here we go with some questions. This is from Yab2 of the Knights.
Ooh.
Why was AWS chosen over Azure? I've read a few posts that state AWS is more expensive compared to Azure. I work as a TL in a cloud team. My knowledge is very limited in cloud. And my team did a 4-week experiment and noticed that AWS cost about 30% more expensive compared to Azure, and both environments were built exactly the same and have the same things running for those 4 weeks. Would you guys consider to change?
Oh, would we consider the change? Yeah, why choose one cloud provider over another? I mean, I have a really long history of working with Azure, so I know Microsoft Azure Cloud inside out. Some of the team also know Microsoft products inside out. Also, some of the team know Amazon AWS services inside out. There's also Google Cloud as well. Those are the kind of the three big players in the space. They do a lot of the things that are very similar, and in some ways, some are slightly different. It's just kind of choose your best flavor, really. In terms of costs is kind of relative, because you want to go for the best solution. And costs are always negotiable with all of this when you start scaling. So the cost side, although it is important, because they're all big players, they're all negotiable, and they all work. And for us, originally when we were looking at GameLift, that was a really good service that was available on Amazon. So that was one of the reasons, but only one, not the main reason. We use a lot of Microsoft actually applications, and we also use a lot of Amazon and also Google applications. So it's just whatever your flavor is, because they're all integrated with each other. But I would be happy whichever way we went. But Amazon working very well for us at the moment. I can't really complain. That it's a good solid solution.
If we looked into it, and there's so many variables really, but if with our plan and what we're doing and the customization that we need for the game, and there's a lot. So we actually were originally going to use a GameLift, and we looked at it, and it's not something as custom as we need to go, and the variety of needs that we have. We decided to go ahead and build it out custom ourselves, because we can accomplish what GameLift is providing anyway. With all those variables though, it's like we would need to do some significant research before making a change. And currently we have infrastructure. It's in development. So we're a lot closer at this point.
Yeah. I mean, our early NFT marketplace was on Azure, and some of our other services were on Amazon. So we have used both the same. In terms of support, we've had amazing support from Amazon. They are really, really responsive. Microsoft, we never really called on them much, but yeah, I mean, support really.
So far, we do have a good support team.
Yeah, it's one of the key factors. When everything's going right, you don't really care. You can look at costs. It's when things are going wrong, or you need help, or you need advice. That's when you really know if you've got the right partner or not. And we've just had great support from Amazon. Can't really complain.
Okay, Empire has a question. Can we have a setting for default character in the launcher and show server time before entering?
It's definitely possible, but the character creator is so close. When that's out, then you won't be choosing a character. One of the NPCs.
You'll be using your avatar.
You'll be creating your own. So yeah, it will always be remembered. In terms of, can you see the server time before entering? That's good. We'll put that forward to the team.
Yeah, I think what Empire might be saying is, if it's dark in there, I'm going over to the other server.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Or if it's light in there, I'm going over to the other server.
Just you want to go in the European servers, or
maybe
the American
something like
ones.
that, because that would help you decide what server you want to go to.
Yeah, in fact, that's a good point. We, as well as doing our kind of hosting survey, we've also had we've run 2 other surveys at the same time, and that's bringing some good feedback that again we've discussed with the team, and we'll add some of that feedback onto future results. But what a clear message from that was, is it possible to have an Asian server and an Australian server? So that's something that we'll look at, definitely releasing one or both of those in the future. I'm not saying when, but yeah, definitely we hear you loud and clear, and we know we need to do more open more servers in that part of the world.
Well, yeah, and we're working on it. That was some of the infrastructure that we talked about. That's in development based upon that first question about Azure versus AWS. That is in the works, and we are having good initial progress. So good things are coming in terms of server infrastructure and all of that, but it's just the beginning. So
yeah, but please fill in all those 3 surveys if you can do, and because that's we're listening to everything that you say. We go and discuss them, and then some things really do shout out to us. So yeah. Thanks for your feedback.
All right. Well, I think that's it for episode 77.
Yeah. Any more sevens? We got a lucky seven, maybe to play us out.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for listening. We are always here to be, as Seven mentioned. It is hard to pull off every week, but the reality is we love it. We love communicating with you guys. It's just sometimes it's like, oh crap, it's really hard. The schedule is full, and there's not a single time that we've been prepared more than 30 minutes in advance of shooting the episode. So the fact that we made it Copi Cafe and very casual and low pre-production time was a good move, because it did enable us to keep doing it with regularity. So that's where "What Are You Drinking" came from. It's like, let's just be casual about this. So
I think while Seven is here, I think maybe he should introduce his own track.
Oh, you want
to and send us all on our way?
Well, we aren't sure that's going to be ready to play with the video, but I think
we can
it
cut
could
it.
be. So yeah, let's go ahead and try. Seven, you're up, man. Do you want to introduce your track or say any words about that before we kick it off and say goodbye to everyone?
Yeah, goodbye everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And this track is, I'm guessing, the Calido Anthem. It's I'm excited to show it to you guys. I think a lot of you have seen it already, but not at this level or this quality. So yeah, I'm excited.
And it hasn't been on Copi Cafe yet.
No, it hasn't. No, sir. So
all right,
please enjoy. Yeah.
Well, here we go. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Break it down like I don't care what you say. Got me the game all day, game all day long. What would the doctor say? Play till the sun goes away. Faster than a torpedo, right through Calido, bite like a mosquito. Oh, you better stop, try coming for me. I'm the one on top, so it's funny to me. Cruising, I come for the beat. When I ride with the corn, yeah, something to see. Where the slick daddy club, ride in the grove, retro, my whole side of my door. I'm trying to go, no time to sleep. 900K, see you and we. Listen to me, I don't know why you are trying to beat me. I won't back down. Drop top, low window down, Craig. Got a Lamborghini Diablo in the back. 3 T3s all up in black. Gas tank full, let's hit the track.